All my life I've been known as a screw-up, a drug addict. Never gonna make it, never gonna have anything worthwhile in her life. That I would be found on the streets dead at some point.
In the situation I was living in, I was living with my mom's friend, with my mom, sharing a room, and basically I was on the street, nowhere to live, just living house to house.
From the time that I was doing drugs, I went straight to county, and then from county, I went straight to rehab.
I was into drugs for about 8 years. The end of my drug run, I guess you could call it, was due to the death of his dad and my other son's dad. He was murdered May 2nd, 2016 in front of me and my son.
My home life is terrible, and my mom died of a drug overdose when I was 6 months old. So I literally had no family, and what family I did have hated me.
Grace Home was started by the Bible Study Center, which was a church, and the elders of the church wanted to do something more than just vote pro-life. The Lord just really stepped in and provided this home and the funding for it. We came on when they were breaking ground. They had hired Jeff and I as directors at that point in time.
We have been with the Grace Home for about 7 months. We're relief house parents, so we come once a month for about 48 hours. We basically come and do life with them. We bring our kids and just live here for 48 hours.
As they come to understand that nothing that they tell us or have done makes us love them any less, and as they come to see themselves of value, they begin to change how they treat others, the choices they make, and how they treat themselves. It's night and day from the time they've come into Grace Home.
We went into it thinking, we can minister to these young girls, but I think it's been more they've ministered to us, really. Just to see how they've changed from when they first come in to how they are now and how they've adjusted and they've been involved in church and just their attitude, and you can almost physically see a change in how they're almost like a new person.
Having this experience has not only changed me, I get told people are proud of me, everything else, and those are words I never hear.
I was raised in church, but coming here, it's grounded my foundation back. I can wake up every day and know that when I pray, it's real. I'm not just doing it to be doing it. It's totally changed my life.
I've actually been able to kind of trust people again. It's gonna be better. I have 3 other kids, and the most I can do is start where I left off with them. With her, it'll just be something new. I'm taking every day slow with her.
There is something called love that works and that, lasts, and I got that here at Grace Home. I got baptized my first week here. After that, it's kind of like my whole outlook changed, my whole life. And my mom had stopped talking to me when I gave up rights to my son. My dad told me I was just making excuses not to be a mom and that he was done with me. Well, after moving to Grace Home, I have now reunited with my entire family.
Much of the ministry is run through our volunteers. We have a small staff. And then, of course, financial donations are always a blessing, and those can be given through the website. It provides a safe place for them to live, food, medical care, educational expenses, diapers, lots and lots of diapers, and formula. We provide everything for a young woman while she lives here.
We see God using a lot of different people. So you don't have to have the perfect family. You don't have to have the perfect.
We're not perfect.
We're not perfect. Yeah. You don't have to have the perfect set of whatever you think you need to do it to help. You can come just as you are, and God can use you.
Loving.
Beautiful.
Blessing.
Transformational.
Grace.
Home.